Welcome back, viewers. In today's video, we are going to check out the Cinnamon desktop of CachyOS. So in earlier video, we had installed the CachyOS. Now we are going to check out the desktop, how the CachyOS treats the Cinnamon desktop. What are the differences in this Cinnamon desktop of CachyOS as compared to the others? And we have to always use the arrow keys to select options in Refind bootloader. And today what we are going to do is we will just do a quick look at the Cinnamon desktop, and then we will check out whether the new features of the Cinnamon desktop have been available in the CachyOS or not. So this is the list of the new features available in the Linux Mint 22.1, whether they are available in Cinnamon desktop of CachyOS or not. So this is the login screen of Cinnamon desktop. You can see here. So Cinnamon software rendering, Cinnamon on Wayland, which is experimental right now, Plasma Wayland, and the Plasma XC11 is there. So we will go with the Cinnamon session. And now we are going to boot into the Cinnamon session. This is the CachyOS Hello app coming up, which gives support to new users with documentation, links to forum, readme, release info, software links, get involved, development links, donate, wiki, apps and tweaks, install apps, everything is there. What a new user requires or regular user requires from the system, everything is there. And wallpaper, still it is not coming up. You can see here this experience is not that smooth. So if you remember in Reno Linux, the issues were there. That was also we can say a very rough system to use. CachyOS I think is little better than Reno Linux. It is more polished, but still there is much more to do before we can say it can become a mainstream and be usable by most of the Linux user. Right now you see the wallpaper is not come up on the screen. You can see here we'll have to use manually to set the background color. Now it looks better. So there are different wallpapers, I think. Yes, this also, let us check out the wallpapers first. We will minimize this. Yes, so looks nice. So these are all GNOME wallpapers, I think. Yes, these are all GNOME wallpapers. Very nice, cool looking wallpaper. This is GNOME wallpaper. This is new one. Okay. Nice geometrics. Yes, this is I think also GNOME wallpaper. LCD screen. Let us see. Yes, this is also GNOME one. Map. Yes, GNOME. Most of them are GNOME wallpapers, but they look good on the Cinnamon desktop. Orthogenesis. Let us see. Okay. Neo Geo. This is okay. Spills and pixels. This is GNOME wallpaper. LCD rainbow. Ring. This is nice looking. Then you got the sheet wallpaper. Let us see what is there in sheet. Oh, yes. This is very good looking wallpaper. Soup wallpaper. Okay, this looks very nice. This one is also very nice looking. Yes, I like this symbolic Tarka. So not many wallpapers are available. This is ish. Not to my taste, just monocolor. That's it. And you can also include your pictures. So that's it for the wallpapers. Uh, what we will do is we will use some good wallpaper because I require the screenshot. Yes, this one looks very nice. I will keep this wallpaper. So this is the Gnome desktop. Now let us check out applications. So these are all applications: accessibility, account details, actions, advanced network configuration. So they are included Alacrity terminal. Applets are there: Arc, Hawaii server, browser, zero configuration, VNC server. We already checked the backgrounds. Bluetooth is there. Bittop. Let us check out Bittop. So Bittop is not working here. Let us try in terminal. Yes. Let me open. We'll just maximize this. Okay. You can see the Cinnamon version is 6.4.6. Window manager is Muffin. And this is the Advaita GTK2 themes. You can see here icons, font, sans font is there. Cursor is Advaita. Terminal is Gnome terminal. So this is the Gnome terminal. And this is my system configuration. Linux kernel is 6.13. So I think it is latest kernel. 1138 packages are there in the Pacman, installed by Pacman. Shell is fish shell is there, 3.7.1. This is what we get for our system. Now we also got the CachyOS package installer. Let us see once again. You can install all your popular apps from here. All popular apps are given here. You have to just tick in the tick box and then hit the install button, and also you can remove by one unticking any application and hitting the uninstall button. And also you can check out the repos. Just let me show you. It is not responsive. So this Gnome desktop, Cinnamon desktop is not that responsive as compared to the Cinnamon desktop what we see in the mainstream repos or the popular Linux distributions. Here the developers have to do some work. Some more polish is required. Maybe after 1 year or so, another 1 year, the CachyOS will be a far good or better system than what it is right now. Because you can see the glitch. The console output I click, it is not responding immediately, or even after 2-3 seconds also it is not responding. And you can see these are the repos. You can tick and install any of the packages shown here. So all the packages available in the Pacman repos or the CachyOS repos are available here. You can install that. Now let us check out the kernel also. We will just show you the kernel manager. So these are all the different kernels, and this kernel is chosen by the installer perfect to match your system, to match the configuration of your system. So it has chosen the CachyOS V3 Linux CachyOS because I got AMD Ryzen 5 4600H processor CPU with 8 GB DDR RAM, DDR4 RAM. So you can see here it has chosen this version 3 CachyOS Linux kernel. Version is 6.13. It is a stable kernel, and you can install any of the kernels that is shown here. But remember, if the kernel does not match your system configuration, CPU configuration, then it might result into unbootable system or a very unstable system. So you have to always match the kernel with your system configuration that I have shown you in the earlier video. You have to check that video and take the guidelines from the CachyOS website only. I have shown you everything, how it is done, how they are doing matching the kernels with the configuration. You can see the Zen kernel, real-time kernel is also there available. So this is all comes up from the upstream Arch Linux, and they then do the tweaking and realize their own kernel, that is the CachyOS kernels. You can see here the schedulers are different. Board scheduler is there, EVDF scheduler, the Decify scheduler, Calcul scheduler, BMQ scheduler, LTO scheduler. So there are some test kernels also. You can see here test. This is the test kernel. Then you also have the kernels compiled either by the GCC, and there is another tool I will just show you. I think what the name of that tool is, Clang. Yes, so Clang. So Clang I did not find here, but I can find it, find GCC. So this kernel is compiled using the GCC tools, and you have got the contemporary, that is the Clang. So Clang is latest one, and Clang is followed now by many Linux distribution. For example, Mandrake OS, that is the Open Mandriva now, uses the Clang. So it was the first to use the Clang tool to build the kernels or compile the kernels. And there are some configurations also available. Schedule extended, you can see here. You can do that. I will show you in a separate video how to do this. And you can see you can configure the kernel here also. So that will come in separate video, because that will be a long video. Now we will check out some of the applications that are pending. For example, in internet section, you can see the cache browser is there, the KDE Connect applications. Then in programming, you got the Qt assistant, the Qt widgets, linguist, the user feedback console, Kate, Meld is there, Micro is there, Code OSS and Electron is there. In sound and video, you got the video test utility, VLC media player and volume control. In administration, these are all the applications we have checked already. Only thing that was pending is this Octopi. So Octopi is a software manager. You can use Octopi to install and uninstall packages. You can do the repository edition also using the Octopi. I will just show you the Octopi. I have already shown you Octopi earlier also, but just one quick glance. So these are all the packages that are available in the repositories of CachyOS, and these are the package groups. So you can either install individual packages or you can install package groups using these two screens here. And this shows the information regarding the package that you have selected or the package group that you have selected for installation. And there are different tools like cache cleaner, repository editor, system info. All those things are available here. You can see here, get latest distro news, check updates, install local packages. So you can install also local packages if they are compatible with the Pacman. You can install that local package on your system using Octopi. And anything else? Okay, let me check. So rest, users and group, terminal, system monitor. Let us check out the system monitor, how much memory is being consumed. You can see that is also taking up time to come up on the screen. So it is using 1.6 GB, little more than the GNOME desktop. You can see here 9.9 GB of the boot partition is used by this Cinnamon desktop CachyOS setup. 8 around 3 to 8 not 3 to 14% of CPU usage is there, little higher. And this is not the most responsive desktop I have come across. No, anything else is there? Okay, so I think we have completed everything. Let me check once. Yes, all this is all we all know. We have used this in all the Cinnamon desktops. And window tiling, let us see. So window tiling is also available here, and you can do the settings for window tiling. What is this Code OSS? I think this is a text editor. Let us check out what it is. Meanwhile, we will check out other applications. So desktop, display, Dolphin, effects, Electron. What is Electron? We will check. So I think this is some kind of terminal. Okay, this is the setup for the VS Code. So if you are doing coding, front-end coding, then you can use this to set up your VS Code application for coding. So you can choose your themes with support for languages, unlock productivity with command watch video tutorials, and get started with the VS Code. So that's great. And what is this name of this application? It is called Code OSS. You can see here. Okay. So I will close this. We can have a separate video on that. Maybe sometime in later we will. I will show you how to create your developer workstation, how to install different apps, how to configure it. That we can do it in some separate video. Now here you can see these are all the typical cinnamon settings for the desktop, which icons to show on the desktop, how to show the icons, everything. This is all here. And in what is this Electron 12? Okay, so this is the application that is used with VS Code to compile your code, to generate your code, to program everything. You can see the repositories, docs, API demos, forge, everything is that. That we can do it in separate video. We cannot cover like this here. What is the effects? Yes, so these are the different cinnamon desktop effects. So these are the settings to the cinnamon desktop in CachyOS. You can check this out and you can compare them with the effect settings in other cinnamon desktops of other Linux distributions by yourself. That will be a homework for you. Then what is fish? Fish is yes, fish was the terminal font selection. What are the general? So these are the compositor settings. So this is all found in any cinnamon desktop of any Linux distribution. It will be there. It is a part of cinnamon desktop. It will be there, and these are the gesture support. The touches package must be installed. So if you click here, I think it will install, and then you will have support for the gestures on your touchpad. And you got the HP device manager support that is installed by default. You can see it has detected this because I have got a HP printer, and the KD Connect application also has been installed with the KD system settings. You got the console, K-Wallet Manager, K-Write. So many of the applications from the KD desktop have also installed. You can see here. And this is the Nemo file manager. Let us check out the version 6.4.3. So I think this is the latest KD desktop. Let me just verify with the website. Okay. What we can do is just let me go through this. Okay, it is version 6.4.3. Yes, this is the latest because you can see the gap is introduced in the latest cinnamon desktop of the Linux Mint 22.1 version. So this is the latest uh, cinnamon desktop that is available in Linux Mint, that is also now available in the Arch Linux and in the CachyOS. You can see here, and these are the separate date and time. Just I will show you here. Yes, you can see it here. This is how it looks. So there is a gap all around it and the corners are rounded. Again, I will show you. You can see here. And this is your settings for the date and time. Okay. Anything further? You can see there is no option. Okay, let me check out the applets. Which applets are available? Only this many. Yes, Power Manager is there. So why the Power Manager is not seen? Okay, the setting has to be done. Right, it is hidden. So always show all batteries. And why it is shown hide level? Show percentage. Okay, that is done. Okay. Yes, here. Minimize, maximize. Now let us see whether I don't see the panel settings. Let me see the panel settings. Okay. It is not coming up on the screen, though it is there available. Show time. Okay. It should come up here only, but I don't know why it is not coming up. Let me troubleshoot. Okay, panel edit mode is now it has, I think it, yes, now it is coming up in the panel edit mode. Okay, restart Cinnamon desktop. Okay. Okay, system settings, panel edit mode. In edit mode, it is showing up. You can see here, it will show up. Configure. It is only showing. It is not showing those power menu icons. I will show you where it is. Yes. So it is not showing the power saver performance setting. So that is absent. Maybe because I'm in a virtual machine, it is not showing up, but it should work when you install it on your bare metal. What is the this is favorites? The keyboard. Then this is removable drives. Okay. So I think it should show up when you install on the bare metal. Now what is next? Our options. Okay. What we will do is we will go to preferences. We will hit preferences. Just a moment. Okay. We have to open settings. You can see here it is still not working. So there is some big latency in this Cinnamon desktop. Is not opening up. The display setting, customize, is still not coming up. I don't know why it is happening like that. Okay, I think the edit mode was on. Okay, now it should work. Yes. Now in preferences, we have to go to power. Preferences, power. Where is power? It's power management. Yes. So here it is. Yes. Here you can change the power mode. So two modes, power saver and balanced are there. Right now we are using the balance mode by default. I will just check out. Okay, only though there is no third performance mode right here. I will just show you again. So here you can see there is no performance mode which is available. So I think some features are still pending to come in the Arch Linux, and they are not also available in CachyOS because Arch is upstream for CachyOS. So in CachyOS and Arch, I think this performance mode is not there, or maybe the CachyOS people have not. Maybe they have switched off this mode for CachyOS. Otherwise, it should be there. Now next what we have to see, yes, so you can use this. Let us try this whether it works here or not. Copy, and what we will do is we will open the terminal. We will type this sudo power. We have to use the sudo command also. Let us see whether the yes, this performance profile is not available. You can see it here. It is not available. So we will not be able to use this in CachyOS. Anything else? Nightlight is there. So you have to go to settings. Let us do that. Let us go to settings. Settings. System settings. And then what you have to use? Okay. Nightlight. It is yes. So nightlight is there, and you have to use the automatic schedule. So this is there available in this Cinnamon desktop version that is available. Now let us go back. Let's go and check. Yes, our power mode is not there. System info. Let us try. So the Cinnamon version is 6.4.6. Performance mode is not there. The nightlight is there. Yes, 6.4 is the Cinnamon desktop version that is available in the latest Linux Mint 22.1. So same, it is available here in the Cinnamon desktop of CachyOS, but the Cinnamon desktop here, it is not polished. There are latencies observed, and the power mode is not there here available. Only two modes, this balanced and power saver is there, but power mode is not there. Anything further is there? Rounded corners we have seen, cleaner and meaner modern dialogues that we have seen. Authentication required we have seen. Display settings also, we will just check it. Display settings. Let us go and open display settings. What we will do is we will try this. Yes, you can see here the dialogues, the design of the dialogues has changed and it looks just like this. So we will keep changes. So this is working here, and the volume slider. Yes, volume slider also, just like we have seen here in the Linux Mint website. That is same is available here. And there are some other improvements that we don't directly, those are subtle improvements that we might not observe. And there are some background improvements to the package management, translation quality, and simplified architecture, and many other things are there. So this is all in the background, you may not see it, and there are subtle changes to the design. You can see it here. Small changes in the artwork, everything is there, so that you will have to closely or observe it with a very detailed look, then only will realize this. Otherwise you might miss them. System snapshots has been included, updating software packages, system settings, many small things have been changed here. So you can go through that and you can observe it on the CachyOS Cinnamon desktop. And one big thing is the policy kit 1 gnome, which had issues under Wayland, has been deprecated with new native dialogues for better integration. So this policy kit is used to administer the system policies, the user administration policies. Those have been deprecated and replaced with better native dialogues for better integration, and the admin privileges are now fully functional in the Cinnamon on Wayland. So we are not logged in with Cinnamon on Wayland. Instead, we did the Cinnamon on Xorg only, because Wayland is still an experimental status in Linux Mint, and we don't expect a robust Wayland support for some time now. It will take some more time. So that's it for the Cinnamon desktop of CachyOS. It is not very polished. There are noticeable latency or lags, and the power menu, this power mode and the balance mode are only available. Performance mode is not available, though the latest Cinnamon 6.4 version desktop is available in CachyOS. So that is the conclusion for this video. We will stop the video here. See you in the next video. Bye bye.